Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. From Palestinian schools in Qatar, today we are going to take Unit 10, Passive Voice, period number 3. Passive voice is not new for grade 11 students. What is passive voice? In passive voice, focus is on the action, not the subject. How? Examples are food was served, football is being played, Zoom class has been given. If you focus on these sentences, we do not know that who had the food, who ate the food. We don't know. But we know that what happened? Food was served. Here, football is being played. We do not know who played football. Zoom class has been given to whom? We have no idea. Here, the focus is on the action, not the subject. Let's move to page number 106. Look at the examples of sentences in the passive, then answer the questions below. Examples. The UK has a parliament where laws are made. As you know that in passive, the main verb is always past participle. The auxiliary verb can be changed according to the time of the tense, but the main verb remains past participle. Here, are made. Which tense is it? Present simple. Some steps are being taken. Are being. Present continuous passive. The UK has been described as 4 countries within a country. Has been. Present perfect. Described passive. This limitation was removed in 2008. Was past simple. Politicians will be made aware of people's feeling, future, simple. Here you can see that the verb to be has been changed according to the time of the tense. Let's go to the exercises. What is important in these sentences? The actions or the people who did them? We do not know who did it. For example, this limitation was removed in 2008. So who removed it? We don't know. So the answer is the action themselves. The second point is, are the subjects the one who do the action? No. The subject of the passive does not do the action. The subject is not mentioned in passive. We do not know who did it. We are just focusing on the action itself. Like you can say that politicians will be made. So, who will make politicians aware of people feeling? We do not know. It's not mentioned here. Which word changes its tense in these examples? The verb to be. You can see that. Are, has, was, will. These are verb to be. What is the tense in each sentence? In the start of the slide, I told you about the tense. Present simple, present continuous, present perfect, past simple and future simple. Let's move ahead. Circle the correct verb forms, active or passive. Pause the video here and choose the correct answer. In 1948, the country became a republic. The country became a republic. What became a republic? The country. So here we have a subject and here is the action. A lot of money has spent. Can money spent? No. Has been spent on improving the service. Some new ideas are being discussed. Ideas cannot discuss themselves. It means another subject did this action. That's why we are saying are being discussed. Elections are taking place every 5 years. Several changes will be needed before the system works well. In Algeria, the Prime Minister chooses or is chosen by the President. By the President is chosen. The number of people who vote has fallen. Here we have a proper subject. He elected by 78% of voters, or he was elected. He was elected. He did not elect by himself. He was elected. Pause the video here and continue later. Complete the passive sentences by adding the past participle of a verb from the box. Destroy, make, choose, take, answer, speak, repair, send. You just have to make them past participle and then add them in the blanks from 1 to 8. Number 1. I hope all your questions have now been answered. In a democracy, leaders are chosen by the people. French is widely spoken in Algeria. The parliament building was partly destroyed by fire. These photos were taken during my last holiday. Thanks to technology, voting will be made easier in future. We couldn't get through because the road was being repaired. The letter will be sent early tomorrow morning. Here, if you focus, we have used different tenses. This is future, this is past continuous, this is future, past simple, present simple, and present perfect. Here we have complete the sentences using the passive form of the verbs in brackets in the correct tense. My car at the moment, so I have to go to work by bus. My car is being repaired at the moment. I promise the report will be finished before tomorrow afternoon. Why will be yes? I promise the report will be finished before tomorrow afternoon. Why active? Because we have a proper subject here, which is the report. Voting dash compulsory in Australia over 40 years ago. We don't know who did it. So we will say that voting was made compulsory. This book looks almost new. I don't think it has been read very often. The result of the election, will be announced next Tuesday. A lot of books have been written about the subject recently. The President's House was built in 1905. The rubbish is collected every Monday morning. Dear students, you have to focus on one point. And that point is that whether the subject is doing the action or the action is taking place by itself. For example, see, the rubbish is collected. So you know that the rubbish cannot work itself. It means there is another subject. So you know that the rubbish cannot work itself. It means there is another subject which is not mentioned in number 8. The rubbish is collected. So dear students, you have to focus whether the action is being taken place or there is a subject. who is doing it. This was the end of our period number 3. Hopefully, you understood the lesson and try to solve the exercises on your own. See you next time. Goodbye.